Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, LevelMDiecast, episode 79. Time for another diecast haul. Nothing particularly fancy to start off with, but we have some pretty good stuff today. Obviously, it's Easter weekend, so let's start with an Easter-themed car from one of their spring sets, the 2025 spring set. I did pick up the Mighty K. We've already cracked that one open, but I also collect the Lethal Diesel, which I completely forgot about, so I did pick this one up. It's nothing fancy. Pretty straightforward. Does have a fast rabbit on the side, some purple wheels, and pink print on the front, gold print on the back. The casting is okay. It's an okay casting, but the deco is just a little bit ridiculous, to say the least. All right, 2025 H-Case. Yes, 2025 H-Case. H-Case for the year. Brand spanking new casting right here. Decidedly go. Decidedly go. Yes, this is a Magic 8 Ball. Magic 8 Ball new for the H-Case. And yes, it's got an 8 ball piece in there. So there you go. Let's say, is LMD the best diecast channel you've ever seen? Doubt it. Well, that's unfortunate. But that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It has an actual 8 ball piece in there. The model is kind of cool. It's kind of decoed up like a old school, I don't know, kind of like a redline car, like an original redline car from back in the day. Just kind of like the design of the casting. Just ignore the 8 ball portion in there. Clear base so that you can read the little 8 ball piece in there. So I'm not really sure how they get away with that. It says replied hazy, but it's going to have pretty much the exact same replies as you would get from a typical 8 ball. Magical 8 ball. So throw this guy up there. All right, next one for the H case, of course, is the regular of the Super. This would be your Super for the H case, but this is the regular. We already have the Super. Cracked that one open on a previous haul, but this one I did not have. I did not have the regular. So 71 Mustang funny car, new for 2025 deco wise, not a new casting. This is an existing casting, but obviously new deco for the mainline. Says something funny, question mark. So AAFC, Rossley Goodyear on the side. Looks pretty good. Some Ford on there as well. It's a pretty decent one, 427. Of course, it says 71 on the top. It's 1971 Mustang. So that's pretty cool. It doesn't open or anything. It's not a drag car. It doesn't pop open or anything like that. All right, brand spanking new for 2025 new casting. 96 Dodge Viper GTS. So last year we got the RT10. Now we have a brand new casting for the GTS. So very, very nice. This one is new for the H case, new for 2025. Comes in, of course, the brilliant blue. Looks very, very nice. Prototypical blue for a Viper GTS with dual white stripes on there. Prints for the headlights look pretty good. There is a Dodge symbol in the front, or I'm sorry, Viper symbol in the front. Decos on the side are non-existent, but it does have full decos in the back, which is pretty nice. The little stripes continue on to the bumper. They look okay, but this is a pretty decent casting. They did a great job with this one. They did a really good job with the RT10. And this one follows suit, looking very, very crisp, clean, proper. And of course, just spokes. This sports the regular 5 spokes, which is actually pretty nice. All right, 80th anniversary for Mattel. Yes, 80th anniversary. Now, there are 2 versions of this card. They offer a Mattel 80th anniversary card. It's all red. For this particular Mattel Dreammobile, but this one is for the mainline. So this one uses, I think it uses the 5 spokes, but we'll get this one cracked out of here. It is in metallic red, which looks pretty good. 1945 is, of course, 80 years ago. So two-toned on this one, a little bit of black, darker red on the back, and kind of a Spectraflame-ish looking paint. It's not Spectraflame, but it kind of has that vibe. And then just uses the normal 5 spokes. I thought maybe it might have been a 7 spoke, which might have been a little bit different. Same exact decals on the other side, though, but it would have been nice to maybe see a 7 spoke. I haven't seen that wheel for a little bit. All right, next one up. New color for the 95 Mazda RX7 Drift. So for Hot Wheels 70s versus 90s on this particular theme. So there is our Drift RX7, the exposed bumper work and brace work in the front. Looks cool. Looks all right. This was originally a Hot Wheels ID car when it was a new casting back in the day. And there is the exhaust that comes out the back. Nothing fancy with the D. It's pretty straightforward. The deco is okay. It's an okay deco. It's nothing to be fancy about, but it could be worse. It could be worse. It kind of goes with Easter theme-ish, I guess you can say. All right, new color for the Supercharger. This is the second color for this year we're seeing for 2025. This one in kind of it's white with like neon colors on the side. Still has your moon eyes on there. So get this one cracked open. So supercharged. Of course, it's like an EV dragster. So it's like a big, huge battery pack up there. Kind of an interesting model. I kind of like it though. It uses the steely wheels on the back and the disc hubs on the front. The arrow blades on the front. This one has an up-sloped chin. So you can put that up there if you want to put it on the track and then run it down the track. It's a pretty decent model. It's just a little piece out the back for a wheelie bar. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't actuate anything, but I like the deco. The deco looks pretty decent on it. So nothing particularly fancy, but it's pretty straightforward. Oh, look at that. I got two of those for some reason. Put that one back. I don't need the second one. All right, next one up, new for the H case as well. Ford GT, latest deco for the Ford GT for Hot Wheels Modified. And, of course, Borla exhaust. Of course, number 78 on the side. This casting's been around for quite some time. Used to be a plastic spoiler, but they retooled it to use a metal spoiler many years ago. Uses the gold PR5s, which is nice. I do like the fact that we get extra deco on the top. The lines light up pretty good from the hood print to the side print. And then exact same decos on this side. Just pretty straightforward. No taillight prints or anything like that. So nice to see that casting still chugging along. It's a pretty decent casting. All right, another re-release of the Disney Steamboat. I'm going to have to dig out my Steamboats, see if there's any difference. So the original one was the black and white, and then they did a secondary version, which is like kind of a brownish kind of color, kind of more of like the old school cinema tint to it. But this one is basically right from the very first release. I highly doubt there'll be anything different from this one from the original, but I just want to showcase that in there, that this is in the mix. Of course, the wheel on the bottom does spin the turbine thingies on the side to make it go. Of course, it is a steamship, so we'll put that down in there. Again, not going to be much any different there. All right, very, very, very nice one. Latest deco for the Bentley Continental GT3 in that John Player Special kind of theme. Hot Wheels race day on this particular one. Get this one cracked out of here. This is my favorite race car of all time. If you guys watch the channel, you will know I do love the Bentley. I don't know what it is about this car, but just dig it. John Player Special kind of theme to it. It does have that nice UK flag on the top. I really like that. Bentley on the wing looks good. This is a very, very, very cool casting. Very, very awesome casting. I really like this one a lot. For some reason, I feel like maybe this was in the G case. But if it was in the G case, I guess I have two of them now, which is, it's fine. It's fine. All right, moving on to the next brand new casting for this year. This is basically a John Player Special. Brand new casting, BMW 635 CSI for Hot Wheels Wild Body series. Very, very cool. Really digging more BMWs. Digging them. This one is definitely more John Player Special deco. It's very, very interesting because it's black, but it has like some green bits in it. Some metallic green bits. It looks really, really good. It uses the kind of the disc 4 spokes, which look good. This casting is pretty nice. It's got a chrome interior, so that's where the chrome strip on the front comes from, because the chrome interior. Prints on the front look pretty good. There's BMW symbol right there. Looks pretty good. Mother's Castrol, of course, Hot Wheels on there as well. Some designers listed as well. There is their names. So pretty sure those are their typical, prototypical designers. The front headlight area and the tail lights are both lensed, so those are part of the window. So we'll see how that color break looks down the road. But very, very cool casting. Really digging that one. That one's very, very, very nice. So, and it's a little bit bigger, which is nice because it's the 6 Series. The 6 Series is a little bit bigger. All right, latest color for the Little Red Express. 78 Little Red Express in white. Nothing particularly fancy. I like the fact that they are using those cool classics wheels in the main line nowadays, because I think they go with a lot of models, especially this truck. And those wheels look really, really good on this truck. White on the color, just some black, gold, and red on the side. Of course, they go together. No chrome or nothing. No chrome interiors, so no chrome stacks. And then just a kind of a gray base. It's pretty straightforward. Nothing particularly fancy, but it looks pretty good. So we'll put some Dodge on Dodge action right there. All right, next one up, brand new color for this guy, the Cupra Eraser. This is the secondary color for the year. First one was a purple color. This one is now in a matte gray, which looks absolutely ridiculously good, especially with some gold wheels on there. That looks so good. I just think it looks really good. This really, really nice matte finish. It's like a satin finish gray. Looks so good. The gold trim on the front looks good. Headlights are lensed, but this one just absolutely knocks the first color just completely out of the park. I mean, this one is just absolutely fantastic. Looks really, really good. A little bit of a foil print error there on the back wheel. No big deal. As a matter of fact, when we put it right there, you can't even see it. So we're good to go. Generic casting right here. Salt Shaker. Salt Shaker. New color for Salt Shaker. It is part of X-Racers now. Because, of course, they have the clear section on the top to make it an X-Racers, which is fine. This is not a particular casting I particularly like or particularly collect. But this one I thought looked okay. And the batch is decent. I mean, you know, we're pushing more than 10 cars already, but it's pretty average. It's a generic. Now this generic, on the other hand, I really, really like. This is the Punk Rod. This is like a super modified Lambo, which I think is super cool. And of course, it's Hot Wheels modified. So get this one cracked out of here. There is the latest one there. This one has been out for a few decos. It's not been out for forever, but it's okay. This one's very interesting. It has a clear green window, which of course is the exhaust tips you see there. So it's a very interesting choice of colors for the parts. But there is the details in the front. It says number 99 on there. And then, of course, the mismatched wheels. Of course, those 4-spoke wheels in the back are huge. Nice, big, huge, fat ones. It's pretty good. It's a generic, but I actually kind of like that one. We've talked about the kind of exposed bodywork. I kind of like that. Another one for the HK's Dragon Wagon. Newest deco for the Dragon Wagon. This one for 2025. So this has been a treasure hunt in its previous life. It's also had a couple of versions released for its mainline debut. This one in purple with 3 on there, says Dragon Wagon on the side. Just some typical 5 spokes, nothing fancy. The ladder, or the steering bar, handlebars, whatever you want to call them, that is riveted because it's metal. So that is a metal piece. All the purple you see is plastic, but then of course metal base. Again, not a new casting, it's been around. But it's one of those ones that you can put the little figures on, little Hot Wheels ride-ons, they call them. Hot Wheels Dirt, this one, 19 Chevy Silverado Trail Boss LT. Digging this deco. Not a casting I collect, but I'm digging this deco. I think the deco looks pretty good on this particular truck. So I had to pick one up. Says 1020 on the side, Trail Boss, BF Goodrich, Chevrolet on there. The details look pretty good. The deco is pretty good. This is a pretty good casting too, especially for Hot Wheels, who normally kind of overdoes things, but this is just a simple lifted Silverado. Nothing particularly fancy with it. And I think it's great. I think it's great. They don't use ridiculously large wheels. They look very appropriate. I do like that. And a lot of print on the top as well. So, not sure why Hot Wheels gets such a ridiculous amount of budget to do like 3 and 4 passes on all kinds of stuff. But they do. All right, the H case is also a Zamek case if you get it at Walmart. This is one of the Zameks in there. There's also I think it's a 55 Chevy's, the other Zamek. BMW 2002. We just cracked open one of those from the mainline not that long ago, the regular version of this one right here. And I just cracked open the Neon Speeders one the other day. And so I just want to showcase the Neon Speeders one is not the exact same deco, because I thought it was, but it's not the same. It's still in colors, but not exactly the same. This one looks fantastic though. The mainline one is kind of a burnt mustard kind of color, so the M colors look a little bit weird on it, but this one being Zamek with the M colors on it just looks really, really, really good. Very shiny, very brilliant. So no decals on the front or back, but you get some decals on the side, and of course your Zamek right there, Zamek number 5. So we'll put our BMW Zamek right up there. Now, there's one other model in the H case, and this is like the coolest thing I think I've ever seen in my life. This is called the Cone Shaker. Yes, the Cone Shaker. Bone Shaker, Salt Shaker, Pixel Shaker, all that kind of stuff. It is the Cone Shaker. Hot Wheels Metro, this is a traffic cone. It is literally a traffic cone. It even says traffic right there on the side. This is ridiculously bright. It does not do justice on the camera how unbelievably bright the orange is. It's literally traffic construction cone bright. It says Hot Wheels Traffic on the side. Has a little bit of engine details on the front. The little things you see on the side are supposed to be inboard suspension. That's what it shows on the card art. And then those are some warning triangles in the back, which is kind of cool. Uses those 4-spoke wheels on the back. The orange is so bright. I can't even tell you. There is a window in there, which I think is very interesting. And then it says Hot Wheels Traffic on the side. And then it says Malaysia and all that good stuff like that. You'll see there's a big, huge hole underneath there. And you wonder, well, why is there a big, huge hole in there? Well, how about we get another one? I bought another one. And then, so we're going to put that one there. Okay, so then we got 2 of those. And then I got another one. So there's that suspension right there. So we'll take another one. We'll put another. And then I got another one. And put that one there. And then, no, I'm just kidding. No, we're good. I only got 4. We're not getting carried away. Let's get this off the studio. Now, the reason I bought them is because they literally stack. They literally stack as traffic cones. And they are extremely stable. I mean, they are extremely stable as a stack of traffic cones. I mean, they don't fall over. They don't do nothing. I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy. I mean, they are super stable. Now, I'm sure if you got like 50 of them stacked up, it'd get a little bit unstable. But I mean, they literally stack up just like traffic cones. I think it's the most ridiculous Hot Wheels thing ever, but it's like the coolest thing ever. This is like the coolest generic Hot Wheels to come out in like forever. I'm gonna put that guy like maybe like right there so we can still see it. That's just ridiculously cool. You guys gotta let me know what you think about the traffic cone. The traffic cone is ridiculous. All right, I got an Auto World, yes, luxury cruisers. I picked up a Ultra Red for a casting I really like. You guys know I do like this Lincoln casting from Auto World. I absolutely love it. And I happened to find a Ultra Red on the pegs. Right there on the pegs. So, pretty stoked about that. Don't want to find an Ultra Red of one that I don't want because, you know, it doesn't help the collection. But this one still has all that really nice engraving on the side, which looks absolutely fantastic. Of course, the lowrider wheels, the white walls are a little bit off. Chrome red interior, since this is an Ultra Red. Trim looks really good on there. Details, really like it. This one looks really good as an Ultra Red. Absolutely digging this one. There is your base deets. 8/28/2024 is the production date. And then this does have an opening hood. We'll see if we can get it to go. There we go. And it's pretty ugly underneath there. Doesn't match the Ultra Red, but that's okay. I was hoping that maybe the engine would be red too, because that would be really cool. But they didn't go quite that far. As a matter of fact, I don't think this guy fits. Ooh, does he fit? Oh, he does not fit. It's unacceptable that he does not fit in there. I picked up a green light. This is one of the very first slide-in campers that they did. This uses the Chevy truck. There is your deets down there. 1848 was the number for this one. I did not have this one, so picked this one up loose. Plate details on there. It's got a Wyoming plate on there, which is cool. So nothing particularly fancy, but this was one of the first ones they did, and I think this one looks really good. The sliding camper matches the truck very well. Very era specific. Looks good. Looks proper. Every which way you want to look at it. So we're going to put him here because I still got some more stuff to go. A couple other Hot Wheels, some random stuff. I have never seen this one in my life. And I collect this Ram casting. I've never seen this one. Land O'Frost Racing. Nothing particularly fancy on the back. So some type of promotion or something like that. But it's 100% Hot Wheels. 2003 was the date for this one. Really stoked when I find something I didn't know existed. But then I get it so that I don't have to try to hunt it down. So there is the Ram. This uses the bed cover piece right there that they used on the racing versions. But this is a pretty good version. I mean, it's It's just another one. It's a promo, so there's like just ridiculous print all over it. But it is red, white, and blue, which is nice. So we're going to put this guy right there at the bottom. But really stoked about that. Didn't even know that one existed. One of these Hot Wheels Road Trippin'. This is the Backwoods Bomb. Yeah, I got that for $1. $1. I have like 1 or 2 Backwoods Bombs. All the modern ones. I don't have any of the original ones from back in the day, but this one looks all right. It's pretty prototypical front end. I use that for a lot of trucks. And then, of course, the back section here just pops right off. It's nothing particularly fancy. It's just on there. But it's like the camper section in the back. It looks pretty decent from the rear. And then, of course, metal base. Turquoise trail on the side. Road 14 for New Mexico. Looks like I had New Mexico on there. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Throw that there. I got a couple of Matchbox, which is not common. I also picked this one up, of course, from the same vendor. Hanna-Barbera. Now, this also comes in a 5-pack, but it's the same deco, but it's a different base color, like literal base color, and then color of the model. So this is like the blue on blue, but I think the one with 5-pack's like a green on green or something like that. But regardless, this single pack is exclusive. This is your Volkswagen Microbus concept from back in the day. Of course, the ID Buzz just came out here in the U.S., which looks pretty much just like this. Almost exactly. So not so much sloped up in the front and the back, but it's other than that, it's pretty much a spitting image. This one for the Jetsons, of course, for Hanna-Barbera, nothing particularly fancy. So just throw that there. Just nice to get a little bit of Matchbox flowing in here. And then I got another one here. This is the Revan Rebel. The Revan Rebel. So old school. It's actually a really nice card too. 1980 Lesney. So this is a variation of the one that I have. I don't remember the one that I have. I will throw it up on the screen right there. It is different than this one. So this one, I think the top's a different color. Maybe the striping and stuff is a different color. But good old Revan Rebel, you know, Dixie Challenger. Looks pretty good. Metal base on there. England base, of course. I'm digging it. Looks really, really good. Ooh, blister just popped. Just pop, pop, pop. So throw that guy in there. There we go. And then what else we got rolling on here? Oh, I got some Road Champs. Now, I do collect this particular dually casting. This is the F350 dually casting. This one is ridiculous. I mean, look how wide this thing is. I mean, the proportions are ridiculous. This one happens to be from their NASCAR line. So it is their 24 cold plated one. You see it's got Valvoline all over it. It does have an opening tailgate. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. That one doesn't work all that well. And then it has the opening hood, which is, of course, all gold underneath there as well. So throw that in there. So I think I've had one of these on my diecast haul before. The black version. I had a black version. But then I also picked up this one from the Police USA series. So there is the Police USA series right there. Of course, I didn't even know they did a dually in this series. This is 1998 Racing Champions. I have very, very little Racing Champions like this stuff in my collection. I have a lot of like trucks and stuff because, you know, the trucks were pretty cool. There is your deco. This one is for, get that focus maybe. I'm trying to figure out if I can see the police department. Maybe Gateway Police or something like that. There is the deets on the back. Of course, the big, huge trumps, big, huge humps on there to cover up the dualies. Again, the tailgate sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. It looks okay. You see there's like a big causeway here, so this must be like a coastal city or something. 2000 or 20, there we go. Gateway Police or Causeway Police. There we go. I feel like an idiot. Causeway Police right there on the windshield banner. Light bar on the top, and then this is what the engine looks like when it's not all gold plated. Just has a chrome intake piece, and then the engine itself is a separate piece as well. And of course some pretty nice wheel decos on there. It's a pretty short cab as well. Nothing particularly fancy, but they didn't do too many versions of that truck, so I'm always looking for those. Now, I have an abnormally large amount of monster trucks. I'm just going to be honest with you. I've kind of drug my feet on buying some of the color shifter ones, so I bought 2 of them, just 2 of them, because I like the duck and roll. So there is your duck and roll, and of course it changes color. depending on heat or whatnot. I don't know if I could heat this up enough to make it change a color or anything like that. But it goes from orange to like maybe red or something like that. But other than that, it's just pretty straightforward. You've seen this casting before. It's not a new casting. It's just another deal there. And then, of course, I bought Bigfoot, because you got to have Bigfoot. Bigfoot's 50th anniversary is this year. You know, all things Bigfoot. And since they're dropping so much Bigfoot stuff, I might as well just get another Bigfoot. So this one looks okay. It's got some flames on it. Nothing particularly fancy on the side. Of course, this is color changer. So some of these, they do just the regular deco that you've seen on a mainline. They just put it with the color changing paint, which is perfectly fine. And then I bought a Hot Wheels glow-in-the-dark one because look at this. Try to Crush Me. So that's super cool. That's super cool. The trike in the glow-in-the-dark series is super, super cool. These ones don't come with any accessories like the normal ones do with the ridiculous Crush car, which I really, really like. So this does, of course, glow in the dark. So it's pretty nice. All the fender pieces and stuff glow in the dark. The wheels don't glow in the dark. I know the wheels look like they glow in the dark, but it's actually the fender pieces. And then it's pretty cool. I don't know. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna park that on the Ultra Red just because. All right, I found this batch. This is a new batch I found at Walmart. So we picked up our Bigfoot, our SoCal Crusher, which is a brand new casting, Fruit Smasher, which is a new deco, and 80s Corvette, which is a new deco. I believe the Rhinomite is new, but the Mega Rex and Raphael are re-releases. And then, of course, Lil Holland 64 was a carryover. We've already cracked that one, so we'll do this one right here. Fruit Smasher. This is, of course, the Dodge van. The Dodgy Bond style van. So we'll get this out of here. This one comes with the off-road buggy. Off-road little, whatever you want to call it, as the crushed car. There's our Fruit Smasher. Got Fruit Smasher on the side. Some details on the back. It looks very Hawaiian. I like the deco though. The deco looks pretty cool. So it's a pineapple and then of course a juice drink, presumably pineapple juice. But there is your Dodge van, looking very, very good. I think this is the third color we're seeing for the Dodge van, so it's still a relatively new casting. Still has to roll out. All right, another Bigfoot. This is classic Bigfoot. Now, this is not new for 2025, although I didn't have this one, so couldn't tell you when this one originally released, but this is not a brand new for 2025 deco, just being honest with you. Comes with the station wagon in green. So there is our original Bigfoot, of course, with the yellow and red striping on the side. Definitely have that 90s vibe to it for sure. It looks good. But the original Bigfoot obviously is older than 90s. This just has a 90s vibe to it for some reason. For some reason, it just sticks out 90s. Even though this is definitely older than 90s, for some reason to me it just sticks out 90s. So don't roast me on that one. And then of course the new casting is the SoCal Crusher. SoCal Crusher. This is a brand spanking new casting for this year. So let's get this cracked out of there. This one comes with the Time Taxi. I'll get this out of here. There's our SoCal Crusher. It says SoCal Crusher on the side. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool custom truck. And I like the details on the side. Kind of like the squared off fenders. Looks pretty good. It's got a little bit of a vibe of all kinds of trucks in it, which is cool. SoCal Crusher in the back. It's got some 80s, 90s deco vibes to it, but the truck has got, kind of 2000s vibe to it. But then you look at the extended cab here and you're thinking maybe Toyota. I don't know, it's very interesting. Squared off rear section, you're thinking of Nissan. It's actually a pretty good design one. It says Hot Wheels in the front. I really like this one. Gray wheels on it. The dark red of the base. So we'll kind of put that. Oof. There's too many monster trucks. I'll put that there. I know. It's just going to be off the screen. I don't know what to tell you guys. All right, and then the last one in that particular mix, new for 2025, new deco for this one. Of course, the 80s Corvette. Get this guy out of here. All the plastic going on. There we go. This guy comes with the coupe. So no duplicates, which is kind of interesting. There is the new deco for the Corvette. It's pretty straightforward. It's just orange with some flame details on the side, and then it says Hot Wheels Monster Trucks on the top. So nothing particularly fancy. Does have a blue chassis with a black base in there. There's just some chrome rims on there. It's pretty boring. I'm not going to lie. That particular one is pretty boring. So we're just going to kind of, you know, and see if you wanted to just stay on the top. There we go. And then I found a new mix. This is a new mix. I found this one at Target. A new color for the Ramblin' Wrecker. I don't have that one. New color for the Crush Delivery. I don't have that one. As a matter of fact, the only two I found was Airplane Mode and the Humvee 4CT trademark fastback. Yes, this is Hummer 4CT trademark fastback. It's a trademark. It's ridiculous. New for 2025. Brand spanking new deco for the Humvee. Get the Humvee knocked out of here. Always happy to get more monster trucks. This one comes with the buggy in yellow instead of green. So, get all this plastic out of here. There is our latest Hummer. It has number 105 on there. I'm not sure what the theme is about 105, but it looks okay. This one is definitely like 80s, 90s vibe deco too. I don't know if it's the people that maybe work at Mattel now, where we're getting this kind of like old school 80s, 90s vibe to the marketing stuff now, but I like it. I like it. I'm not complaining one bit. I like it. I think it looks good. The turquoise wheels are a nice little touch, and of course you guys saw full prints on the front. That's actually a pretty dang good version. Yes, I know. I have to put it on top of the Bigfoot because that's just the way it is. And then a brand spanking new casting. Yes, brand spanking new casting. Hot Wheels back to basics. This is airplane mode. It is an airplane. Yes, it is a airplane monster truck. Airplane on wheels. This one comes with the Time and Taxi in orange instead of blue, like we saw previously. Packaging out of here. And then there is airplane mode. So this has like tons of engines. Of course, you have your engine in the chassis, in the white chassis. There's an engine down in there. And then there's huge engines on the side here for the actual airplane mode itself. And then, of course, the turbine out the back. The prints on it look pretty good. It says airplane mode, which is really, really cool. This little winglet section here is plastic, but it does give you... It gives more vibes of a helicopter because it's scrunchiness. But I think it's still pretty cool. And, of course, the blade in the front spins, which is ridiculous. It's cool. It's just cool. I usually don't do that many generic monster trucks. You guys know that. But this particular one is pretty cool. I kind of like that one. So we're just going to kind of put that one in the front. Maybe pull these guys back down. There we go. So there you go. That is Diecast Haul, episode 79. Let me know what you guys think about those. Let me know what you about thinking of these ridiculous cones, because I just love those things. But anyways, I know Hot Wheels heavy, but we got more stuff coming around the corners. We always do. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Appreciate every single one of you. Don't forget to subscribe. LMD. Peace.